Okay, y'all, if you think that things have changed a lot in the last couple of years from Nashville, you haven't seen anything until you see what's coming for 2026. I'm not kidding. I'm talking about huge changes in housing and lifestyle and sports environment. Traffic. Oh, we need some of those changes. Whether you're already living here or planning your move, buckle up because Nashville is about to look very different in a lot of great ways. Hey y'all, I'm Susan Thetford, your friendly Nashville realtor, your go-to expert in all things Nashville. I am a native Nashvilleian. I've been in the real estate business for, older than cell phones, way before cell phones as a matter of fact. And I'm here to share with you all the good, the bad, and the ugly, all the things that you need to know about living in and moving to the Nashville, Tennessee area. Today we're going to talk about 5 major changes that are just around the corner in 2026 that, may mitigate some of the frustrations that people are having here and may create a few more. We shall see. Okay, so let's start with number 1, the big shiny object that people just can't stop talking about, the new Titans football stadium, the translucent domed, undercover, all-weather football stadium. That's coming to us in 2026. And no, this just isn't a newer, nicer, prettier place for us to lose to the Jaguars. This is really shaping the redevelopment of an entire area down by the riverfront. The stadium itself is bringing a state-of-the-art translucent roof, upgraded sightlines. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Have you ever been on the far left side of the end zone? Terrible sightlines. Modern amenities, year-round climate control, and perfect for NFL, TSU games, concerts, Final Four games, national championship games, and even the Super Bowl. And because of that roof, it becomes a 365-day a year availability to have climate-controlled, appropriate, comfortable weather that people can enjoy their favorite football teams winning or losing. That always makes it a little bit better when you lose if you're not frozen like an ice block. And here's the major part that people really don't realize. This new football stadium is going to free up tens of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars actually, that taxpayers are finally not going to have to be paying for the maintenance of that old stadium. That's going to free up money for infrastructure, for schools, for communication, so many things that are necessary to keep this growing city in great shape. And this East Bank transformation is really going to change the whole visibility, the living scenes down at that East Bank area. This is where the magic really happens. It's been planned, it's been processed for the last several years. It's going to be in fruition in 2026. For decades, 66 acres of riverfront land have basically been held hostage by the old stadium's lease. Now, we're getting public parks, greenways, riverfront access, mixed-use retail, real restaurants, not just hot dog lines and food trucks, new jobs, affordable housing units, and beautiful walking development. This is actually the closest that the downtown, midtown area is getting to a live, work, play kind of community. So many big cities throughout the country have that. People often ask me when they're moving here, hey, I want to have the kind of community where I can walk to work and I can walk to my grocery stores, but I'm going to be working downtown. This will be the first time that Nashville actually has that type of situation or opportunity. Know that many major cities have it. We're now going to get it with this development of the East Bank. This live, work, play district actually feels like a downtown riverfront city. Think of a mini version of the Gulch, but far less bougie and with actual space to breathe, to get outside, to walk along the riverfront. I'm really excited. What this is also going to bring is more concerts and more events, more tourism. Well, some people may say we have enough of that, but it's going to bring it. More hotel revenue, more business for locals. All of this without raising the taxes. The cascading effect of what this new stadium is going to bring and allow for that new development is going to bring so many more tax dollars that should be truly beneficial to the city. You know what? I'm calling it now that the East Bank development, East Bank living, is going to be one of the hottest places that people will want to live. Just mark my words. Check it out in 7 years. You'll see what I mean. Hey there, are you really thinking about moving to the Nashville, Tennessee area? Then I've got just the thing for you. My team and I have worked hours on putting together the ultimate relocation guide for you. Here, I'm going to save you so much time in doing research. We've got boatloads of information about top employers, best parks, parks and recreation, things to do, sports, best suburbs, best neighborhoods. 54 pages of chock full of information. Best part is, it's 100% free. Yeah, you're right. Hey, find this in the description box below or in that first pinned comment. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. The next thing that's going to massively change the lifestyle and Nashville community in 2026 is new zoning reforms that should allow in 90,000 more new home construction. Now, I'm not talking about just downtown. I'm talking about in the Nashville SMSA. If you've been watching this channel for long, you know that I talk about this all the time. I actually kind of beat a dead horse with this one. We don't have enough housing. That's why our prices have gone up so high. We don't have enough housing. Well, there's zoning restrictions that are stopping some of that housing, or just so much red tape. Across this country, I know there's this issue. We have it here as well. But there are some new zoning laws that should allow and open up more land for housing developments, which should ease some of the cost and some of the crush of what we're experiencing right now. Nashville has approved massive zoning updates so that building is easier, faster, cheaper, and more diverse, especially in places like the Nations. They are now going to allow 40 units per acre. You know, obviously that's going to be high-rise units, it's going to be condominiums, it won't be single-family units. But for those who want to live close into town and be on a transit system, that's an amazing update from what currently is 10 units per acre. That should really relieve a lot of the housing crisis that we're having in some of these areas. These new building codes will be a game changer. Single-stair buildings are now allowed for mid-rise. Streamlined design standards, more townhomes, more multiplexes, more affordability, and lower construction costs. The zoning changes are going to mean a lot for young professionals just starting out in their careers to have more affordable housing. It's going to help those who are wanting to downsize from their larger homes but not move further out into the city. Maybe they still want to keep within some of these walkable communities. These are going to allow that. Retirees are certainly going to enjoy it because it puts them very close to hospitals, the amenities that they need, the groceries, where they can even have things delivered on an easy basis without having to pay those East Nashville prices where some of those things are currently available. This is going to allow it to be in other parts of the city. So who's going to benefit ultimately from these changes? Builders, renters, downsizers, first-time home buyers, all of the above. Now, something that I question as a realtor, because I just do, is the ability to have ADUs in some areas. Tell me, a lot of you come from, or are watching me, who come from a place that do allow ADUs, the additional dwelling unit behind your home that maybe could be a mother-in-law's quarters, or it could be rentable. Some of these zoning changes are going to allow that. Now, I will say I'm not crazy about that. Tell me what you think. Please put it in the comments. I'd love to know if you come from an area that has allowed ADUs, how has that affected your values if you lived in the neighborhood, or how has it affected your ability to maybe buy a bigger home than you could have because of that rental income? Love to know. And now for the question of the day. Where are you moving from? What is the #1 reason that you're thinking of moving to the Nashville area, and where are you coming from? I really want to know. Please don't forget, put your answer in the comment below. I read every single comment, and if you have a question that you'd like me to answer or to cover in one of these videos, please put that in the comments below as well. I read every single one of them. Or better yet, please give me a call, give me a text. The information should be scrolling across the screen or in the description box below. I look forward to talking to you very soon. #3, let's talk about something that's really, this is a Nashville first. I mean, this is a first in the country, I believe, which is the Boring Company, which is Elon Musk, building that tunnel for Tesla cars to run from the airport to take people into downtown. So where is this tunnel going to take you? It's going to take you via Tesla car from airport to downtown and the convention center. It's going to take you 8 minutes, not 8 miles, not 8 minutes if there's no traffic, 8 minutes. It's also going to leave so much congestion off surface streets because it's a tunnel. And the best part is, this is entirely privately funded. It's already started. When you come to visit, when you come to look, go look at our giant hole in the ground. And listen, if you've ever tried to get to the airport, especially 8, 9 in the morning or 5 p.m., you know, you're probably not even at the airport and you're still sitting on the side of the interstate trying to get in, or maybe even trying to get out. What is this going to do? It's going to give us less traffic on surface streets, faster commute times, massive convention appeal, tourism boost, tech-forward reputation, and a giant business attraction. This puts Nashville in the same conversation as those cities that are trying to bring in the next generation of amazing, incredible, life-changing companies. We're now there in that tier of companies that allow that. Just think what that's going to do for our employment situation that's already at a less than 3% unemployment rate. This next one, I will say, is getting great PR, and I hope it happens. But there's just so many real issues, and that is giving you more choices in transportation. As you've heard me say over and over, and I think this is actually our biggest problem, is that we just don't have a rapid transit system. There are lots of reasons for that. But what we're going to start seeing in 2026 is all those transportation snafus and snags are about to change. Our public transportation improvements include crosstown bus routes, more frequent buses, safer transit centers, tech-enabled traffic signals, meaning fewer red lights that hate you. Tell you what, if you hit a red light, you're guaranteed to hit the next and the next and the next, no matter what. If you happen to get a green light day, you're smooth sailing, but you don't know what day that's going to be till you're in the car driving. Then it's too late. With more buses running, with more bus routes running, with a safer transit area between bus lines when people catching buses from place to place, so many more people are going to be able to get around the city in a way that they really haven't been served up until now. With these transportation changes, we're also going to see biking and pedestrian routes. More routes, wider routes, safer routes. They're going to have expanded bike lanes, safer crosswalks, more greenways, which connect different areas, and more walkable corridors. Now, these aren't just quality of life changes, although they really are. It gives pedestrians, it gives older people who don't own a car, it gives students, it gives people safer and actually healthier ways of getting around the city without having to catch an Uber, have the expense of that, or actually keep a car that they no longer want to keep. It also allows some of these walkable communities that we're creating with more of the zoning changes to offer safe ways of traveling to those lifestyle community amenities that everybody's looking for. As someone who is helping hundreds of families over the last couple of years move to the Nashville area, more walkability means so much more of a desirable community that people are looking for. We haven't had it much, so it's going to offer a lifestyle change to some areas of Nashville that just hasn't had that yet, and I'm excited about that. We need to spread the wealth a little bit, not just have a few areas that are totally walkable. As much as I like making these videos, what I really love is helping families from across the country or simply across the city make the move to their new home here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. My team and I have helped hundreds of families over my career, and I'm looking forward to helping you. So whether you're coming next week, 6 months from now, or a year, it's never too early to begin researching and starting this conversation. Hey, you're going to find my information scrolled right here across the screen or in the top pinned comment below. Let's have a conversation. I look forward to helping you and your family move to Nashville. This next one is where I really find myself watching every single month some major changes happening to some of the communities that weren't 20, 30 years ago, they were not so highly desirable. We're seeing massive changes in areas that are allowing people to move closer into town and really love what Nashville has to offer, rather than that suburban sprawl. Some of the hot spots for 2026 because of these emerging neighborhoods is going to be the Nations, where you have some higher density, great retail, and walkability. Minutes away from downtown, minutes away from great hospitals, minutes away from lots of places that people work, live, play. Excited about that. Those zoning changes will make a big difference. Another community that's really getting revitalized and people are moving back to and enjoying is the Charlotte Park area. Charlotte Park offers both affordability and proximity to downtown in an area that is developed for the most part 50s, 60s homes. So they've got a little bit of yard, they've got some green space, and now they have the amenities close by that people are really craving. So it gives it an affordability factor. I'm also watching the Woodbine area change quite a bit. This gives incredible access, kind of quirky charm, and is a perfect location. And then of course the East Bank, which is totally undeveloped. It was just riverfront and not a place that was highly desirable for anybody to even walk, let alone live, is drastically changing with the whole redevelopment of that East Bank. This, I believe, is a future powerhouse. If I had investor money to spend, I think I'd want to be one of the first in one of the developments down there at whatever price point you can afford, because there will be all price points, and buy it and hold on to it, because this area is, I mean, truly, it's like creating an entire new city, very close to the city. These areas are benefiting from huge targeted investments, and that means massive changes to Nashville, Tennessee, Middle Tennessee area in 2026, just around the corner. So if you've been thinking about moving to the Nashville area, you need to reach out to me. Let's talk about how this could be the perfect fit for you. If you've been thinking about it for years and hoping the market was going to crash and hearing we're going to have a bubble and things are falling apart, does that sound to you like that's what's going on? Nah, it's not. It's really not. So I look forward to talking to you. Please tell me, what do you think? The only one of these that I'm not so crazy about the idea of, and it's simply because I haven't experienced it, but it doesn't sound great to me, is some of the zoning laws allowing ADUs. Please put in the comments. Educate me. I'd love to hear what you think. Till next week. See ya.